Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of X4, the war campaign. And as you can see, we've done a lot of reconnaissance around these areas here. And also we've managed to get the ZYA on a more of a friendlier footing. So they're now no longer red, they're no longer classed as an enemy. So we can now dock with their stations and gain reputation in a bit of an easier way by doing trades. If you'd like to know how that was done, then make sure you check out the video that was linked earlier on for gaining reputation, and I'll show you how it was done. But we're not going to cover that in this episode. This episode, we're going to deal with pirates. Now, as you can see, we've got more of a spread of an area now. We've got a lot more stations. There's more stations being built, and I'll cover them again at a later stage when we go into continuing our war campaign. On a more larger scale. Right now, the problem we've got is with all these here, we've got a lot of traffic for our traders, and I'm losing trading ships because we're going further afield now. We're starting to push into enemy territories, crossing enemy territories to come into areas like this to gain the reputation, to gain the money. You can see we've got massive amounts of money. We've been doing a lot of trading recently, but the problem is I'm losing ships faster than I can replace them. So today I'm going to go and resolve that. Now, I can't use my own station because at the moment I have a list a mile long of new trading ships. So we're going to use the Argon. We've got 1.2 billion, so I'm not too worried. And I'm just going to build myself a bit of a fleet. So we want one XL ship. And we want something like, we'll go for the battleship. And we'll give it a high preset. 50 million. So this is going to cost us. Let's have a look. Consumables, docking. Yep. I'm not too worried about everything else. All I'm going to do is something that's top of the range in terms of what we can do. Yeah, everything else, everything is top of the range. So we're going to add that, and then I want a large ship, and I want probably going to go for the Ballad Destroyers. I'm going to set that to a high preset, 23 million. We go. I'm going to produce 4 fleets if we can afford it right now. Let's go ahead and set this to 4, and we want this to 8. How much is that at the moment? That's 800,000, so that's going to be a little bit too expensive. Let's just drop this down to 4. There we go. Sorry, no, I did it the wrong way around. That's why it cost me so much. There we go. Let's try that. That's a bit better. That's still 900,000. Sorry, that's 393,000. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. 393,000. So we've got about just under a billion left. We'll go ahead and confirm that. That's going to take some time because they need resources. We're going to then zoom in because this place is huge now. Where are we? Where's our wharf? Oh, interesting. I think the Argon Wharf's been taken out. I hadn't noticed that until recently. Okay, so we are going to use our station because that I had missed. Oh, have they built another one? Nope, they haven't built a new one anywhere that I can see. We could use the Antigon, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the Antigon. No, we can't use the Antigon either because that's the trading station. Oh, wow. Okay, that's problematic. I'm not too worried. Right, build ships. So let's go ahead and build. We want medium-sized ships first. So let's go ahead and gunboats. That's probably going to be the better one. So we'll use that one. High presets again. Make sure it's got a good docking computer in case we need to dock it. Long range scanners, police scanners, training computers so they can get the trades as well.
Greetings.
Consumables, not too worried about. We'll leave that as is. Okay. Again, we want 2 of each. Take a while. We haven't got any antimatter converters. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Got a really low supply here. We got the split. Let's go ahead and use the split. Buy ships. Medium. Any medium ships? Small ships? We've got fighters, asp fighters. They're kind of cool. High presets. Even the high presets we're going to struggle because we haven't got access to the licenses. Off we don't really want to. Oh, here we go. Argon. It'll be a bit of a travel, but Argon Wharf. Medium. Boat. High presets. Everything's set right. Everything is set right. Consumables, we've just got flares. Crew's fine. Today's add to shopping cart. And then we're going to need some small ships. Got heavy fighters. We'll go for some heavy fighters. Again, just set to high preset. I'm just going for the high presets at the moment because this isn't going to be our main fleet, so we don't need to concentrate on them little nitty gritty things that we were doing previously. Add to shopping cart. Here we go. Scepters. Get some Nova fighters as well. High presets. Everything's done right. Excellent. Add to shopping list. Okay, so we're going to need 8 of the Minotaur Vanguards. We're struggling with hull parts, that's not a problem. We're going to need 20, I'd say. 5 for each. And 20 of light fire. 5 for each. Yeah, we are struggling with a problem. There we go. So that's everything going along there. Right. What can we do? I'm actually going to buy some split ships. Yes, let's get some split. I'm just going to buy small ships. Buy the asps. We'll set to the highest preset we can. Not a major thing. Struggling with a lot of things. Power accelerators. Thermal disintegrators. Or some toys that we're going to have once we get the split up and going. Add to shopping list. Let's go ahead and set 40 of these. They're going to need hull parts. Can do. Is we can go to our hull part factory right here.
Greetings.
Like he's already heading to the trading station. Fine. Oh, here we go. What are you doing? When you've completed doing what you're doing, you want to transfer the words, hull parts, and tell them the station that we're buying from. You're going to need more. So once they start building, then hopefully they're going to need more resources, so we'll top up on that. Right, so the only thing left now is to wait for him to build, which it shouldn't take too long. A lot of ships. Irish battleships will take 40 minutes. The Ballad Destroyers will take 15 minutes. Obviously, they've got to get through this yet. As a matter of fact, they're not building anything. But what are you building? It looks like the Argon's still been having a lot of problems. Okay, well, that will be the aim for our war campaign, is to clear these areas. So for the next episode, we'll be looking at setting up our main fleet to move into Tharka's Cascade. Now, obviously, we can't send the fighters in there, so we're going to start looking at the capital ships and getting them to push into the area. Now that we have the ZYA rep, we don't need to worry too much about defending them, because we can do trades and stuff like that to boost their reputation. But right, let's fast forward a little bit. So we've got some semblance of ships, because still a lot missing at the moment. Like, look at my ship.
Awaiting orders.
Oh no, here it is. Okay. That's going to be a problem. Xenon wharfs and shipyards up top there. We definitely need to clear these areas here. even if we claim them for ourselves or let the split claim them, I still haven't found the split shipyard or reputation. And I can't ask them because I'm too low rep at the moment to ask them. That's going to be the next job. Right, let's move on forward until we've got some ships, and then we'll come back and we'll try and set some bits up and set up some patrols. Welcome back, and we've got a few things built and ready to go now. There's still loads that still need doing, but we've got something that we can work with. The first thing I want to do is all these asps, I've actually bought more asp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect 2 at a time, and I'm just going to go up to each of my traders, and I'm going to set them to defend the commander for each of my traders. There we go. Fly. And the reason behind this is they'll have at least some sort of defense when they're moving into sectors that they may not necessarily have that defense. It also gives me a chance to have my patrol fleet turn up and defend the ships that, you know, are under attack. Well, that other one, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll do the first one here now. Now, this is actually more of a safer bet. This is my Argon Prime solar power plant. Now, necessarily not safe because Argon Wharf has gone bye-byes. So, it may actually be a good thing to have it out here. Now, I did want to place a patrol in the split section. And I think I'm going to leave that until later on once I've established the other ones, because the split are still not 100%. They're still like -7 rep with us. And we're slowly building it up by doing trades and whatnot with them. But right now, I need to start concentrating on my core systems. So that's all the ones done there. And I'm going to do all the other ones off camera because there's nothing worse than watching that. Right. But if you have a look now, all of these fighters are going to start. There we go. They're going to start departing. They'll start heading with the trader, with the miners, and then obviously when the miner comes under attack, is when they'll then kick in. They won't attack unless the miner becomes under attack. So obviously defending, intercepting and stuff like that may make them attack targets we don't want them to, and we don't want to lose all of our fighters. But it will give us a good idea which one's getting a bit of hassle as well, because we'll see these alpha groups dropping down. But right now, that'll do us perfectly for that one. So our solar power plant is done and ready to go. Now we do have one of our, where are you? Our Tenaris capital ship. So what I'm going to do is, guiding star was the one I was doing. Let's just set one up to, what should we have it? Have it attack with commander. Grab another one from guiding star. Oh, it's up now because it's now a fleet. Attack with commander. Alpha. Okay, so we're gonna rename this fleet. Here we go. Name that's the Tenaris battleship. Name fleet. Go, and we're gonna call this Argon Prime roll. Set to Argon Prime first. No, we'll set it to Heretic's End. We'll set Heretic's End because I've seen some enemy in there. So, Heretic End roll. There we go. We know where it's supposed to be. Right, now let's have a look. What else did I have built for our... Had the Quasar Vanguards. Did we have 5 per? Yeah, we built 20 new. Still not built new Nova Vanguards yet. I don't think we've got anything else that we actually built. Ballas? Frigate fighter escorts? No. We do have 2 ballas, so that's good. We've got 2 ballas, right. Let's set our fighters to attack with, and so we're just going to set this up to attack with the main, the main capital ship. I'm not too worried about the setup for these. Again, this is just to patrol the fleet and keep things tickety-boo in our areas. So, attack with commander. Now we could split them up a bit if we wanted to, have them in Alpha, Beta, Charlie. Yeah, let's do that. It's just nice and attack with Alpha, Beta, Gamma apparently. Attack with commander. Gamma. There we go. You can see what each one is. 3 groups. Right, now, so I need to head to Heretic's End. We'll place our fleet just about here. And then we want to set our behavior to, where are we? Hold position, patrol. Area patrol. Select. There we go. So what we can do is, matter of fact, we'll take the flying weight off, because what that will now do is it will head to Heretic's End for us anyway. That's our first patrol fleet done. We're going to mirror that with the other 3 lots that we've built. Get that to go in certain areas. I'll set them areas up on the next episode. I'm going to set the pilots, the fighters, in with all of our... we're losing... That's just defensively, that's fine. So we're going to set all the pilots up, obviously, to defend their respective trade ships. A lot of these here need sorting out. The bigger ones should have better weaponry, but they seem to not be faring very well at the moment. So we definitely need to look into that. But that's going to be us for this episode. Let me know in the comment section if you got any suggestions, comments, ideas, or anything like that, or if you just want to leave a comment and let me know, how you're finding the guide, the tutorials, and the series for the war campaign. Remember, 4.0, when this video lands, 4.0 is a little over a week away. This is going to be set up so that we can take on the sectors, get ourselves in a good footing, and then we're going to take the Terran tech and try and use that in our own systems. Along with that, we're also going to build ourselves a new start with the Terran Empire. But until then, that's it for me, and I shall see you all on the next episode in the next couple of days. Until next time, everybody, take care for now. See you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.